Good evening, Nigerians in the grant community, NGO partners, cluster heads, beneficiaries, and the general public. My name is Engineer Brian Moses Igoche. I remain your humble consultant, the last man standing for the ordinary beneficiary in the extraordinary global village in the grant community. I want to thank God this evening for a greater opportunity for life. And I also believe for every day in our life, we learn a lesson. And one of the lessons is to teach rightly, is to work with people in the consciousness of positive ideas, is to support one another, is to help, assist, provide necessary, not financially only, but also the right information to the public. For those appointed directly working with me on this disbursement plan, as given opportunity by the country director, a person of Apostle Ambassador Trophilos Oloche Ebonyi, the country director for Tioba Global Foundation. I appreciate your person and I congratulate your courage, and I remain committed to this project. And I stand for the ordinary beneficiaries to ensure the grant is disbursed. I bring your way this evening and I debunk and counter the information going around the social media regarding people extorting people, people collecting money from people. I want to go against anybody that is collecting money from anybody other than the official payments, which was made available to all of us. And those of you coming to Lagos, I believe you were informed that you are supposed to come with some amount of money for your official legalization and other logistic measure. And I also want to inform you, the general public, that we appointed to work directly with the NGO selected and those senior citizens that are directly under the disbursement committee. I, Engineer Brian Moses Igoche, was appointed by the country director and I am part of this activity, committed 100%. And I was asked to handle the senior citizens and those under the disbursement committee, which I directly um, control. For those of you that came in through our Lagos ambassador, she was directly appointed by Apostle Theophilus O. Oloche to assist, to coordinate, to look into the NGOs in the different vacuum and see those who are to work with us and put them together as the others are coming to Lagos tomorrow. Please, for anybody who is collecting money from people, 100,000, 100,000, however as the case may be, please, that is not the right information. I learned this afternoon that one Mr. Femi is collecting 100,000 from people. We are not part of it. And nobody is expected to pay money to anybody, rather pay through the official channel. And for those who contacted me directly, you have the right information. And if this information is not true, we expect our country director, the most humble apostle, to debunk this information. I am not here to create separation, but I'm here to ensure that there's unity. And I'm here to work with the people. Those who cry to me, I feel your pains. Those NGOs that were contacted directly because they were registered UAG and they were removed from the list, there was nothing of that nature. I spoke with the country director. The example was the Rare Foundation, which was contacted that his name was removed and all the members and subscribers were calling me. I debunked that information. And the woman that called me today from Bayelsa, I don't know you, was contacted. He was among the UAG, and the national ambassador have told her that her NGO will not be paid. And she went on sending a bitter voice note on air. And I canceled her to debunk that voice note and send an apology to the public. We are all human. We should learn the manner of public address. We should at least understand the fact that people have gone through pains and people are tired. People are willing but no longer having the strength because of such voice note. Please, my dear brothers and sisters, I want all of you to rest your mind. If this information I'm giving you is not true, the country director will address it personally. But for those of you that are already in touch with me and in touch with the Lagos ambassador, Ambassador Rita, those of you who called her this evening and said she was involved in defrauding people, you owe her an apology. She was appointed. She was not doing it on her own. I don't like a situation where people are being misplaced. People are being called names. People are just being addressed wrongly because the marks in their face does not show the sign of the interest of the next man. Please, Nigerians, this point we are facing challenges, and I appeal to all of us to be patient. Our Lord will help us out of the situation, and God will bless all of us. I've been up and running since morning. Those who are just entering Abuja, and Reverend Dr. Abochenu is right in Abuja now. Dr. Bode David has landed in Abuja, and some other people are on their way. May God protect you and guide you all. We will see in Lagos tomorrow and address this issue of wrong information pouring on the airspace, destroying the image of the most senior reverend, and also those who have contributed eminently their time to this project. I want to remind us that most of us, senior citizens in this country, men of higher places, destiny has been altered as a result of greed. May we learn from those ahead of us because life is too short for we to learn from our mistakes. For those of us that are in position today to address the people, may God give us the wisdom, give us the knowledge, and give us the power. My beneficiaries out there, I am standing for you. If it is not so, I will be the one to inform you the right way. For now, Apostle Theophilus has not changed his mind, and the grant his eminence is sure. We're not going back on it. May God bless us and bless the grand community, all senior citizens. Pardon me if I've wronged anybody because of my voice note. Please find a way in your heart to forgive me, but I must continue to say the truth. People must stop attacking people. People must think rightly. Because if we continue to attack each other, I will lead the beneficiaries to get their money from the NGO owners. And if this does not stop, if this kind of information does not stop, using tricks to deceive the people, to scatter the unity of the people, I may be left with no option to work with my beneficiary and to retrieve their token from the NGO owners. May God bless all of us. May God keep us rightly, and may God keep strengthening us until we come to the end of this project. My names remain Engineer Brian Moses Segoche, your humble consultant, Alekwiho for Daniel. For those working with me, don't feel sad, don't feel embarrassed, don't feel this is always, but it is right the country director will address this issue to stop further escalation and to bring unity among us. It is important. The elders, we are waiting for the next action and for the next proper way of addressing the public. May God keep us alive. Tomorrow we'll be meeting in Lagos and we shall continue from there. Have a blessed night and God bless you. God love you all. Thanks.